of pain, and your screams echo deep within. Your laugh's gone, but it hangs on. Moments that never end. Forgive me, hate me, I'll weep. Forgive me, don't hate me, I'll weep. Me. Entwine our lifetime, our souls shared, or so it seems. Now you lay right down, throw away, and beg me haste like the needle in. Forgive me, hate me, oh weep. Forgive me, don't hate me, oh weep. Me. Forgive me, don't hate me, oh weep. Yeah. Forgive me, don't hate me, oh weep. Hurts while you can.
All right, that was Leona's Sister from Toronto, Ontario, which is about an hour and a half east of me, which is awesome. And the song is called The Damage Done. That's the newest one by them. This one, it's got kind of a 80s kind of style voice, if you know what I mean, for the vocals. Like, I'm trying to think, almost kind of like how Jupiter and Velvet has that same kind of vocal range too. Do you know what I'm talking about? Can you see the similarities?
Yeah, I can. I am not really well acquainted to their sound, but I've listened to some songs, so I can quite relate, and I really think the vocals had some 80s feel to it.
Well, pretty much that's the point I was getting at, so go ahead.
Okay, yeah, I really like that they were rather strong and standing out because they had some edgy timbre to it, and I really like the guitar work because it was quite gritty, but still very thrilling and on point.
Right on, and you know, like I said, it's a good tune, but like I don't know. Recently, I guess because of last week's NMS, it was almost all about the vocals. No, we had a lot of good singers, like a lot of good bands, a lot of good soloists. Man, it was a killer one for vocalists. So you know,
such a bummer I missed it. Well, I can catch up on it.
Yeah, but yeah, it was like it seems like, and this was unintentional too. I mean, some of the stuff, the way I put together these playlists for New Saturday, a lot of times I will make a last minute switch decision. Like I'll have it planned out, and I'll be looking songs like, you know what, that doesn't fit, and I'll switch up last minute. Luckily, I have it all right in front of me, so it only takes 2 seconds to do, so it doesn't really delay any time. But yeah, that's one of those things. I mean, like, and just the way I arranged it last time. I was kind of thinking vocals, but it wasn't my main focus.
My theme, yeah.
So it's nice when it happens like that. But yeah, trust me, folks. As much as some people like to think so, like, you know, a lot of times it is planned. But there's some times where I'm not winging it, but I'll make a last minute game changer and decide I want to organize a different way, and it just kind of happens out. It lays out perfectly, and just like a musician and like just a general listener, you know. Bands know what they want to hear. They know what they want to play. people know what they want to hear, what they like, that sort of thing. And it's the same thing with organizing these things. It just, I'm trying to appeal to, like many different sides. Obviously, I want to try to lay out the way I want to kind of hear it and talk about it, but I also want to lay it out so it keeps the listener interested and not like kind of too all over the place all at once. Because let's face it, even though like the upcoming generation is somewhat ADD, it's only to a certain point, But so it's just a matter of keeping focus. So it's going nicely tonight already, and I've actually already made a last second game changer here. So I'm not gonna tell you what I was gonna go with initially, but we'll get the song that I do want to hear right now, and this is off their EP, which is out right now, brand new EP called Bogota. And if people listen to the interview, they'll know where Bogota came from. The short and skinny is we were talking about how social media's worked for them, and said, well, because of social media, we have fans of Bogota. To which Jamie replied about a minute later, when there was dead silence, saying, "Where the hell's Bogota?" And like I said, I love telling the story because it makes me laugh every single time because it was so funny. We couldn't have asked for better timing. It was like one of those things that you couldn't have planned any better, even though it wasn't planned.
And they did feature the part of the interview talking about Bogota on the EP, or as opener for the EP.
Yeah, I noticed that too, because they'd asked me months ago before they started, right around the time they started working on it, and they asked and they said, well, can we use part of the interview? I was like, well, absolutely, go for it. Now I'd be honored. And then they sent me, the digital copy of it before it was released to anyone anywhere. And I listening to it, I was like, man, this is awesome. Like I'm hearing myself on a CD that of a band interview. Like, this is so cool. Like I love the band, and this is amazing. Like this is like, it's kind of like a monumental thing for me. I was so excited about it.
Yeah, it's definitely an honor, and maybe it helps to spread the word about your show. I mean, some people might do the extra effort and check on the show or search it on Google or something.
So it was really cool, and always very appreciative of all the bands in the interview and all the bands that submit their music, because without you guys the show would be nothing, and really appreciate the hard work you guys put into it. So without further ado, let's get to No One's Son. This is off their brand new EP, which is available on iTunes. The song is called Good to Meet You off their EP Bogota. right, that was No One's Son with Good to Meet You off their brand new EP, Bogota. Now, like, I like this one, and granted, I am a fan, but, you know, I have my reasons, so, and like I've talked about before, no, if I'm not a huge fan of that song, I'll let you know. But no, the song's good. I love the vocals in this one. I mean, I think the lyrics were really good this one, and a lot of them on their other songs on their last album really have kind of like a deep meaning to them and like a good kind of story behind them, and that's why I like them a lot. Is their songs are pretty much a good way. I mean, granted, most songs are telling some form of story of another, but I like the way they do it. I like the composure of it. You know, like I like the guitars and the synths on the side there. So
yeah, I think everything is in scheme. It's catchy music. It still has strong points, especially when it comes to vocalism and lyricism. And since I've seen them live, and they actually played, when I seen them live, they played one of the songs of the EP, Hudson Valley, which has been great. I'm a huge fan ever since, and before that I already, because their debut album was fantastic, and this EP is really well produced, and all the songs are remarkably well in structure and composure, and it's really nice listening to that because all songs are strong ones, and there are no fillers, and it's just nice to see that.
Absolutely. So just before we get to the next band, on just a couple things. On Tuesday the 14th at 2 p.m. Eastern and 7 p.m. the UK, I'll be interviewing the legendary Joe Burt, formerly of Black Sabbath, which I am like super excited for, and like I'm just blows my mind that this is happening. And a big shout out and a huge thank you to Forgotten Bee for making this possible and introducing me to Joe Burt. So very much appreciate it. So huge shout out, Bee. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So that's really cool. Now on the 25th, which is a Saturday, so it's gonna be one of those double shot days. So we'll have the interview first, and then it'll be followed by Music Saturday. I'll be having Patrick Henry, who's from the Gypsy Ghosts, the guitarist for the Gypsy Ghosts, a local London band, and they pretty much done their full-length album, which they did crowdfunder for. And the one thing I didn't know, because Patrick only contacted me. That's probably about 3 or 4 days ago. Anyways, about maybe a day or two before that, my place of work is at the airport. I see this guy, his passenger flying out. I was like, wow, he looks familiar. And then it's buddy Jim, and Jim was one of the percussionists for the Gypsy Ghosts. So I was like, obviously, because I hadn't talked to him, I was like, hey, how's it going? Like that sort of thing. And I said, so when's the new like LP due out? And he goes, I'm not sure. I think it's in a few weeks. But it goes, I'm not in the band anymore. And it's like, what? I was like, what? It's like, when did this happen? It's like, why didn't you tell me? And he wouldn't give me a specific reason, but all he said was, since he decided this not too long ago, he pretty much decided before they started doing this crowdfunder, he said, well, if I'm going to quit, I'm not going to be a jerk and record the album and then quit. He goes, I'm going to quit before they make the album so they get time to find a new percussionist, that sort of thing. And I was floored. I couldn't believe this. I was like, why did nobody tell me about this?
Yeah, sometimes it just happens. Well, use one number, and it happens all out of the blue. It's surprising.
So, like I said, you didn't give me specific